Okay, so I know I haven't posted in a very long time, and I'm trying to get into the groove of it again because I really enjoyed posting my inventions and different cool updates. So I'm gonna do an overview of my really nice workshop. So first of all, we have my child Xander just chilling in there sleeping, and then we have the first part of my shelving, which is this will be posted later on. This is my Omega ridiculously powerful speaker. Then I've got three Game Boys. I've got a DSi. And then I got my bucket of wires, some controllers. I've got three GameCube controllers, two broken Xbox 360 controllers, and I have another one of these PlayStation 1 and 2 controllers. Then I have my batteries, mostly lead acids. So I've got three of these. Oh, I was out of frame. Okay, let's try that again. Three of these. These are 12 volt. Let me get this in light. 9 amp hour. 12 volt lead acid batteries, and these are a lot smaller, little 12 volt, 4.5 amp hour. And this is a nickel metal hydride, 18 volt drill battery. That was actually for a weed whacker. So, yeah. Then this was actually from a mobility scooter. I have the other one inside of this. That's my power supply. So these were both in series. They're 24 volt. Then I've got my couple shelves in here. I've got a little cigar box. I've got 3.7 volt lithium batteries. One tool just chilling in there, I guess. Some other stuff like motors, switches, mostly momentaries because I've used all the actual switches. A couple smaller tools. Some, I think these are 4.8 volt nickel metal hydride batteries or nickel cadmium batteries. A single zip tie. And here's my mixed area of mostly 3.7 volt. 3.7 volt, 3.7 volt, broken battery that I need to throw away because it doesn't have a protection circuit. Another one of those that I'll put in there later. And I believe a really old either nickel cadmium or a lithium 3.7 volt 800 milliamp hour battery pack. And then I've got my reptile area. I've got a cricket breeder. That glare though. Got cricket breeder. I've got games for my Game Boys, all that good stuff. Water. My this water. This is my creek. I have a pond, and this is really gross pond water that needs to be changed. My Fred Belly toads with a light for at night. This is Cobalt's house. Cobalt is a Clark's spiny lizard. He's just chilling under there. This is my super worm container or breeder. Right now I just got these, so they're not going to be pupating or turning into beetles. Then there's Esmeralda or Zelda. Right now we're thinking we're just going to name her Zelda. She has no water because I just cleaned out her thing and it's already got sand in it again. Then this is Robo Sapien, my robot that's the same age as me. It was made in the same year I was born. So it's kind of crazy that that thing is 14 and I'm 14. I'm about to be 15. So this is my handbook for my brother because he got one, a bearded dragon, and he likes it. So I was like, you know what? He's not going to die. I gotta keep him updated. Then I've got materials and supplies for good old Zelda. Here's my trash box because my desk is here and I like pulling it out, tossing stuff in, pushing it back in. Some controllers. That's I believe either 49 megahertz and that's a 2.4 gigahertz radio transmitter. A little project down here that will be posted later on. This is my Raspberry Pi 3 mini laptop. Then I've got a big old area here. This is Goku, my leopard gecko. She's very depressed right now. I know Goku's a male, but you know what? I forgot, and I just kind of named her. Then I've got a bunch of stuff, including a broken PSP, a really expensive iOS controller, so I can play like Dead Trigger and stuff. Spare parts such as speakers, circuit boards, especially for portable chargers. That one's broken. Tools, voltmeter, all that good stuff. Kind of a box of random stuff like a what is it? A Fire HD 6 4th generation case. I've got a bug container because I go out to look for wild things to feed my creatures. Like Cobalt has eaten a cockroach, an adult cockroach, a bumblebee, a bee, a wasp, and a centipede. So he enjoys his variety of food choices. Then we have my satanic hedgehog that does not like anybody and is extremely aggressive and annoying. He lives in here in this disgusting tank because he's gonna go over to my father's. Containers, empty containers, different parts for new projects. I like using caps for reptiles because it can have water, calcium, all that good stuff. 2 superworm and waxworm, I think, containers because they're really useful for like water dishes. I stick my plastic bags through the sides so I can pull them out whenever I need them or if I want to build something. I think I glossed over this one. This is my mini Bluetooth speaker that was originally a lava lamp, but it's got a 12 volt 9 amp hour lead acid battery in there because nothing else could handle the draw. Then there's my good old Zenith that I found on the side of the road, and I like it because it's gross because I haven't cleaned it yet, especially right here. Ugh. But I need to clean it. My Bluetooth headset, my receiver for a security camera. It's all taken apart because I was going to try and put a composite signal through it, but it requires a UHF modulator, which I do not have. Legs for my giant awesome shelves, old TV that I'm retiring, a desk that was it was used but one of the sides folds out and doesn't fold out at the right angle, so it's kind of hard for me to use it. Games, especially GameCube games, Xbox 360 games, PS2 games, all those good stuff because I have stuff that can play it. Movies. Here's all my PS2 games. I've got my PSP games over here. I can't believe I lost my PSP because I have a bunch of games. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the Xbox 360. Sonic Riders for the GameCube. Lots of books. My favorite has to be my medical books because I like looking at those. Various BB pistols, most of them broken, especially this one and this one. Here's just a little airsoft pistol that I never use because it doesn't work that well, so I just kind of let it sit here. I have a scavenged, salvaged little crate, shopping thing basket with a bunch of wires and mice and all that good stuff. This is a, I don't know, not totally sure Invicta pronunciation, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I use this because it contains the last eggs of my chicken that passed away earlier last year. So I'm keeping these airtight so I can keep them forever and ever. So that's pretty cool. I've got a movie up there, I've got a box, I've got my hatchet up on the wall on a screw, and it doesn't move at all. Like, I don't know how. I guess it's the friction and the leverage points, but it stays there. Super cool. Guess that's about it. Sandals, computer, and I guess that's it. I will say adios. See you guys later.